everybody, and happy Friday! I think the last time I did a Friday show was in maybe September or October. I know I've been bad with doing that, but I've been so busy, and that's on me. We are in 2022, which is starting to look a lot like 2020. Everything is getting canceled again. It's like, I don't know what's happening. It's like we're going back in time. All of my events are starting to get canceled again, so it's not fun, but I guess it leaves me room to talk to you guys now more. We'll get through it, I guess, right? We don't have a choice. But yeah, it's been really insane. So a lot has gone on, but I'm just, again, I'm just happy to be healthy and alive. So product of the day is a little different. I'm actually gonna talk about pops. And if you guys don't exactly know what pops are, well, this is the show for you to watch. But I'm sure unless you've been living under a rock, you should know what pops are at this point. We had the opportunity a few weeks ago to go to LA and visit the pop store in LA. So how we got into pops, I wouldn't say I'm into them. It's more of my son and my husband. They're like really, really big into pops. But they I got my own little collection that I'm gonna show you later. Talking about some pops, not the cereal, not soda pops, we're talking about actual pops. It started with one, as many say. And we started this journey about maybe 2 or 3 years ago where they really, really got into collecting pops. I wouldn't say we have a humongous collection, and just people on YouTube that have like an amazing collection of pops, like in the thousands. We're not there. Like we're like newbie people or something. One of my ex-coworkers bought my son for his birthday his first pop. I'm not sure if he wants to, you know what? He likes this. I am gonna say his name. His name is Izzy. He bought my son his first pop actually. Those very tiny little Thanos from Marvel's movies. And then from there, it went from that to actual what you saw, this collection that we have. So I was actually really fascinated with the store. I'm gonna actually show you guys a little tour of what we saw when we went to the LA Pop Store. Their displays are probably one of the best displays I think I've ever seen when it comes to something like this. Disney side where they have all the Disney princesses. I think one of the two biggest displays would be Frozen, like the Frozen movie, and then they also had a section for the Little Mermaid, which I thought was really cute. Very, very cute. They also have a section for anime. Ones I saw was the Jurassic Park. I don't know why, maybe because I'm a 90s kid. So to see that iconic scene of Jeff Goldblum like laying on top of the car down to the chest hairs. You can have statues of iconic things that we've seen in movies and not like have Star Wars. Star Wars is like one of the biggest, So I thought that was actually really fun. They have like this big kind of pop car or whatever. I'm not even sure what to call that. You sit in it, this little spaceship looking thing, and you can actually take photos. If you are into selfies, and I mean if you are really, really deep into selfies and doing things like that, this is like selfie heaven. And if you really are into pops, this is like pop selfie heaven because they have so many different types of places you can take photos. If you are a Game of Thrones fans, you are in for a treat because that was awesome. They had the, I don't know what you call him, the Winter Prince or something like that. I forgot his name. I can't think right now. But they had the big ice dragon and the prince, and you can actually climb up these steps and take a photo. I mean, how cool is that? And I love that they have the music playing for each thing. Right next to Game of Thrones is Stranger Things. Now, I don't know why I couldn't figure it out at first. I was just like, what is this? Like, what am I looking at? What are we doing? But then I see the girl that's always pointing, and she had the coat on with the bald head, and she's all, Papa! That was the statue that they had, so I was like, Stranger Things. Think of everything that's iconic, everything that's trendy. They even have Black Panther. Black Panther probably has the largest display in there, and obviously I couldn't leave without doing the whole, you know, what kind of thing. I would say my all-time favorite, only because I'm an 80s baby, 90s kid, is you go into this one section and it literally takes you back into time, into the 80s and 90s. Meaning they had all these retro cereal boxes, and they have a big Flintstones car display. They had the big Cheetos, but it was like the old vintage bags. They had like every cereal you can think of when you were younger. They had all of those humongous displays. I'm talking like these humongous bowls with the cereal in it. And you can get in, take your photos, obviously, do the selfies. if you want to pop yourself, you can pop yourself. If you want to make yourself a pop and put yourself in a box, you can do that. The last but not least is Harry Potter, because we had to. We had just came off the high of Universal Studios and riding Harry Potter rides and going into Hogwarts and the whole thing. So they have a really big room for Harry Potter, and you can actually sit at the table with the kids and take a photo. And I love their display. During the holidays, it's kind of like Disney. They light up Hogwarts, the castle, and it turns into this big light show. And it's like a light show like no other. But something about the Harry Potter one was just so much fun. And I'm going to show you that right now. I told you guys I would show you my little pop collection, and I do mean it's small. So I got these 4 because these are just my all-time favorite leading women. I'm gonna start first with Princess Tiana. Now I wanted this pop honestly because during like little birthday parties and things like that, I am Princess Tiana. I've been Princess Tiana a couple of times actually. This lady here taught me everything I know about fashion. And I'm sure she's taught millions of other women about fashion, but the beautiful Audrey Hepburn. Breakfast at Tiffany's, come on. Like, I at least watch that twice a year just to feel like old Hollywood glam. But yeah, Audrey is definitely the actress I aspire to be, since I am an actress myself, but I love her. Love this pop and love her. Betty Boop is next. She's just, I mean, an icon. Like, look at this. How can you not? And it's glittery. It's super glittery and gorgeous, and I love this pop in particular. I do have the original classic Betty Boop pop, which is her in black and white, but this is just my favorite because it's red and it's glitzy, and she just looks amazing. And she was the first little sex symbol that I remember growing up as a kid. I used to just watch the Betty Boop cartoons when I was younger, and I was like, I want to be like her. Last but not least is, again, it's hard to say favorite, I guess this probably would be my favorite, is Selena. Selena. I grew up in Texas. I grew up in Lake Jackson, Texas. I lived in Corpus Christi. I mean, she was like a part of my life in the 90s for sure. This is from her 95 Astrodome concert, her last concert, second to the last concert. If you're a real true fan of Selena, you know this outfit is the second to the last concert she did. She did cut her hand for real, so she had a Band-Aid during that concert. They have the Band-Aid on there. She always would get lipstick on her microphone. They actually have the lipstick stain on the microphone. So I was like, they nailed this one. Like 100% they nailed her look of that night. If you just enjoy pops just like we do, comment down below and tell me what your favorite pops are. And kudos to some of the YouTubers on here, some of the bigger YouTubers that have collected thousands. Like, y'all are for real. Y'all are like the G's, the goats of pops, because it is a acquired taste, and it's very hard to find the right ones. And I think it's just awesome that they've been able to collect so many. So keep up the good work. That is it for today's show. I hope you all had a wonderful time with me, and I will see you all next week. Bye.